That's not really showing them. Did they teach us about how to manage money? Did they teach you about how to? What do they teach you? They teach you things that aren't necessary for your life. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of teaching you things that are, and instead of understanding you as a person, how you learn. Everyone doesn't learn the same. That's it. Everyone don't learn the same way. It's fucked up.
Yeah, well, it's go on.
You just go through that system and it lets you down. It's not geared or engineered for you to get better.
Yes, but what I'm saying, listen, what I was saying to you is, yeah, and this is why that's why you're seeing the results. What I'm gonna say is explain to you why you're seeing the results that you're seeing, what you're just talking about. The reason you are, because like I said, these systems have been in place for years, innit? Like for decades, for hundreds of thousands of years, innit? Right? And because it's always the same, innit? There's always the same. You always got to tick boxes, innit? To get through to whatever, the system. It doesn't matter if it's updated or anything. It still is the same procedure to get through it, if you get what I'm saying. You got to tick the same boxes. So like I said, most of the time, all them things that you tick boxes, right? That's just like robot kind of behavior you gotta go to. There's no originality in it. It's just like boom, 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 boom. The ones that really do work are the ones that come from originality. And it can't come from this thing can't come from ticking boxes. You get what I'm saying? Like that's not what wins the ticking boxes theory or programs. Because they've been going for 100 years, them ticking boxes program, and how comes nothing's changed, if you get what I'm saying? Huh? Like the projects that they give, where you got to tick the boxes that they say, yeah, he needs to do that, he needs to understand this, address that, address this, address that, go through this, go through that, That's been going on for years. So how comes nothing's changed? In fact, it's getting worse. So what it is we have to create it, because we're the only ones who understand it. These people don't understand anything. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? How are they going to understand? How can they understand something that they're not part of? Doesn't make no sense. They're looking at it like it's the zoo, if you get what I'm saying, and trying to everything. The way they deal with us, everything's psychological. It's psychological. It's all psychological. Like they don't not understand man's feelings and stuff, and like, do you get what I'm saying? That's the part that they miss. Do you get what I'm saying? So only where we understand, because don't get me wrong, there is things that they do where they understand from their psychological approach that does work. But that ain't gonna work for everything you do or everyone you're dealing with. Do you get what I'm saying? There's gonna have to be some kind of other thing that goes along with it. Like I said, understanding people's feelings. Do you get what I'm saying? And that ain't nothing to do with psychological. Do you get what I'm saying? And you have to be down here to understand that. But only people like us, well, that can detach their self from their experience, can understand this thing to be able to make it work, and then use your experience to actually make that gives you the understanding of what you're talking about. If you get what I'm saying, huh? That's the only way that one works. Do you get what I'm saying? Because where they haven't experienced what we're going through, it's hard for them to understand it. They can look at it from a psychological thing and think behavior, why you do this and why you do that, and why that makes sense. Like most of the things that they're talking about, it actually does make sense, why you do things, behavior patterns and stuff like that. But that's how they look at man like man some kind of animal or something. Do you get what I'm saying? You have to understand. You got to come down a level and feel. You get me? Yeah, and feel it, and then understand. And you can't live down there for a day or a week or walk around. No, you need to strip yourself from everything and understand how it is to feel to live like man. It's gonna be kind of hard. Do you know what I'm saying? Huh?
That's why I can't take politicians, because politicians make all these rules for things they have no understanding of. I mean, like, all right then.
But it's not their fault. It's not their fault though. It's not their fault, bro. It's not their fault. Somebody's got to do it, innit? Somebody's got to do it. Huh?
And we're giving you too much. You're getting too much. Have you ever been on benefits?
No, that's yeah. That's true. That's true.
So how can you who's never had to live on that, make a judgment, on something that affects people's lives so strongly, and you know nothing about, you're not at the ground, you ain't been there.
You know why though? Because it's not one man making the decision. A whole group of them is making the decision. That's why they're allowed to certify each other to make these decisions. One man couldn't make that decision and just think, yeah, this is the prices. This is what you're all gonna get. No, there's a bag of them saying it. You get what I'm saying? So we're all singing from the same hymn sheet. Then it all goes through, innit? That's what it is. That's what we think is fair and just.
Have you ever put your electricity on emergency before?
No, probably not. Probably not.
You know what I'm saying?
Probably not. But they ain't looking like that. Remember, man's just their children, innit? They're looking at like man's their kids. Like, this is the allowance you're getting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. I hate that. You can prove out some other stuff. We'll take that into consideration. But this, I hate that. You get me?
And they're going on holidays.
Yeah, they're doing exactly what they need to do because obviously, in their mind, they work hard to be in that position. In their mind. You get me? So they're going to be who they're going to be. But what I'm saying is, this is why man can't watch them. Man has to create their own system. Do you get what I'm saying, brother? And I'm saying and that's the system that's going to win. And I said, the reason why I said the system that's going to win is because we feel it. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not no system that's built to go against them. It's a system that helps. It helps with everything. It just helps with living. And that's the most basic thing ever, living, innit? Right now, living, they say living's hard, innit? And like I said, when you go down to Brixton and you see the drug users, you can tell that there's something wrong. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? Huh? Something wrong with society. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? Because you walk down the road and man's popping Dom P and that in the windows. You get what I'm saying, bro? Yeah. Sipping wine and that. And then these cats are just at the windows like fucking, like I said, like they're a zoo. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? And no one gives a shit. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? Like, they're just part of the experience of going down to Brixton. And that's so sad because it's become normal.
Yeah,
man,
like
just,
you said, it's a zoo. It's like going to the zoo.
Yeah. It's just like it's normal now. Like, it's just normal. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you could see them, you'd be all right, and then sometimes you're running them. Do you get what I'm saying? Huh? Just depends. Yeah. Obviously, they got their mad approach, but I'm just saying, if these kind of people are running around in the street and no one cares, bro, that's showing you that no one cares at all. At all. From the top to the bottom. How can anyone care? People like that's running around in the street. Because that's dangerous anyway. Because they could do anything at any time, for one. Do you get what I'm saying? Huh? Do you know what I mean? For one, they can do anything at any time. Because obviously the situation they're in. Do you know what I'm saying? But you can't run them. But they shouldn't be on the street. They should be somewhere. Don't you think, bro?
They need something, bro.
They should be somewhere. It's hard. Obviously, they want to be there, innit? They want to be there, innit? Because obviously they want to do it. No one force them to go in there. But it's like... Say that again?
No, I'm just in the shop.
No, so it's just like, raw. They want to be. It's hard for me to take them away. But they should be somewhere. When you're in that condition, you're not fit to be being on the street. If you get what I'm saying, bro. Huh?
Okay, he said he's going to do it in a minute. I just spoke to him. Yeah. Let me just do this thing in the shop.
Alright, cool. That was... Turn up a bit my eyes, please. Yo. You said we'll always be together, Lizzie. Spend these billions in together, Lizzie. Share that love with equal measure, Lizzie. How dare you walk away? You said we'll always be together, Lizzie. Spend these billions here together, Lizzie. Share that love with equal measure, Lizzie. How dare you walk away? Don't play with my mind. Don't play with my heart. Don't play with my mind. Don't play with my heart. Don't play with my mind. Don't play with mine. She had me bleaching in a trap, smelly clothes and rusty wax. Pen the street, 50 raps. I must have lost my mind. I nearly lost my life. I nearly lost my life. I nearly lost my life. I used to pray for you. How you wanna do me like that? Now I'm over you. Now you're
think you wanna come back. No, you know this love in my heart, you know I never change. Heard you out with your man, you know I feel away. Ain't no distance between us that's gonna change the way. It's apparent that my heart's still in love with you. I'm toxic, girl, and I know it's true. I pushed you away again, but what am I supposed to do? Running round in circles on ends, bottles in the club with no friends.